all we're getting beat by is 35-year-old CJ McCollum because for some reason Mike Brown can't realize that our guards are undersized and we should put OG Anunoby on the only guy who has dropped 30 this series. What are we doing? Oh my God, it's so frustrating. You ever just watch video?
Hold up. Yeah.
Swirl.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Scratch That podcast, where we scratch the surface of all things sports. We're at the end of April, and end of April is an interesting time for sports. I mean, baseball's in full swing, basketball playoffs are full swing, and then football with the draft. I mean, this week's been an interesting week, but we can start off with basketball. We got some updates
Where
in the
did
playoffs.
Shadur Sanders get drafted? 5th round,
Dude.
that's right, you fucks.
Yeah, dude, he should have been a first-round pick. I don't know why he fell so far in the draft.
That's what I mean. He was clearly the best quarterback in the draft.
For sure. Yeah. He should have been first overall, honestly.
Probably.
Fuck Cam Ward.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Fuck Dart.
What is happening?
We're talking basketball. What do you mean?
My favorite Eastern
brought to you by Taco Bell, by the way.
No, we actually have a new spot.
Brought to you by Taco Bell, by the way. Yeah, you see how annoying it is? Fucking sucks.
It's not annoying. That's actually funny as fuck.
We got, obviously, the first round of the playoffs kind of getting towards the end for some series. And then we do have a couple surprises that I want to kind of talk with you guys about. Because certainly I didn't see some of them coming. So I'm just going to run down currently where all the series are, and then we'll get into some more specifics about some of the series that we actually care about. Timberwolves are up 3-1 on the Nuggets. The Lakers are up 3-0 against the Rockets. Matt will talk a little bit more about that.
Hell yeah.
The Raptors just stole Game 4 today to tie the series at 2-2. The Knicks smacked the Hawks, finally, to tie that series at 2-2. The Thunder are up 3-0 on the Suns. The Magic are up 2-1 on the number 1 seed Pistons. The Celtics are up 2-1 on the Sixers, but they're currently up 20 in today's game, so likely they're going to go up 3-1. And the Spurs are up 3-1 against the Trailblazers. Now, there's a couple of these series that I think are way more interesting results than the other ones. Obviously, no one gives a fuck about the Spurs series. That's over. That'll be done Game 5.
Although Wemby with the concussion, I mean.
He played. He played today.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he came back already. So.
Okay.
It's fine. He did miss one game though, and the Spurs absolutely smacked the Blazers, so it didn't really matter or change the outcome of the series. And then the Thunder being 3-0 on the Suns, who cares? That series is over as well. Now, Timberwolves are up 3-1 on the Nuggets. Who the hell saw that coming? I thought this would be
Me.
one
I
of
did.
Naden.
I did.
No, you didn't. Shut the fuck up.
I did. I did.
No one. I don't think anyone did. A couple episodes when we were talking about the playoffs had said that I thought this was going to be the series to pay attention to in the Western Conference, and that this was going to be the most competitive one in the West. And instead, it looks like no matter what Jokic does, it's just not good enough to get the win. I mean, the dude had a triple-double, and they still fucking
lost. And that one guy in the Timberwolves had 43 points, went 5 for 5. I don't even know who he is, but like without AD and DiVincenzo fucking ruptured his Achilles, like how the fuck? I don't
I
know.
was going to give a shout out to DiVincenzo. Unfortunately, it looks like he's going to miss the remainder of the year. He blew, and the crazy part about that injury was it was on a non-contact play. He took a shot wide open and just like crumbled.
What did he
It
do again?
looked
Wait, can
gruesome.
you do that again for me?
Eh, like that.
The fuck was that?
It was DiVincenzo's body writhing in pain as he blew his Achilles last
So
night.
did his body writhe in pain, or did he have a seizure?
Both probably. Maybe he came. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. What does your hat say?
What's
Oh.
that bump on your head?
Good golf. I've literally never seen you wear that hat before. How long have you had it? Hello?
What?
How long have you had that hat? I don't think I've ever seen you wear it before.
Hold on. I gotta hop off.
What do you mean?
I gotta bounce.
I'm gonna kill myself. He didn't like. He hates the hat.
Wait,
Good place
well,
for
the
them to
show is
work.
called Scratch That, so if it,
Oh,
according to my
scratch Wada.
calculations, he should be back in about 10 seconds. Hold on. I have faith.
All right, so
I could
let's
just change this
start
real
with
quick.
our teams. I got the Rockets.
Want to just go to
Um,
want to just go to baseball and like wait till he comes back?
I guess we could.
I
Well,
don't
we
think
still have
he's
to wait for him
going
anyways.
to come back.
Why don't we just do our parts? I feel like just get our parts out of the way and.
Well,
if he comes
me
back,
and
he
you
do his
can
part.
talk about the Lakers and Rockets. That kind of goes together.
Yeah.
It's the same series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I will say, I mean, not the biggest basketball guy. I have been wearing Lakers gear the last couple episodes, but I mean, I don't know, Squire. Your Rockets are not looking good, and I know KD's out and stuff, but like the Lakers look like they're gonna pull away from the series. I will say they're gonna lose tonight. I think the Rockets will win Game 4. Game 5 maybe, but I think Lakers will. There's no way they come back 3-0. If they do, then
No.
I don't fucking know what I'd do.
No. I mean, I think it's over. Sengun is the shining star for the Rockets. He has 30. He had 33 points last game, 16 rebounds, and also Thompson with 26 points, 11 rebounds. And it's just not enough. They're not.
Did
They're not
you
gonna be able to do
see
it.
the picture of Sengun on the grounds with LeBron and Bronny on top of him?
Why did it
No, I didn't
just
see
do
that.
I'll have to send you a pic. Like if you can even look it up, it's funny. That was one of the main things I saw from Game 3, other than the fact that Marcus Smart fucking popped off and really bailed out the entire Lakers team. Like the Rockets were up 6 with like 30 seconds left, and then I don't know
see
how they
that
blew
now.
that lead.
Yeah. I see
Yeah,
it.
you see what I'm saying? I can pull it up. I can put it up. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's fucking wild. Um, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, you never know what could happen with sports. I mean, I'm my biggest like the team I support the most out of any team in sports is the only team in the four major sports that actually blew a 3-0 lead. So you never know. Like you could see really anything with sports, but yeah, we'll see. In my opinion, I think it's going to be 4-1 Lakers, but I won't be shocked if it's like 4-2 Lakers.
Why do you think the Lakers are gonna lose tonight?
Just because it's like 3-0 and I don't think they have it in them for the sweep. I feel like because it's an away game and because like they played three hard fought games and they almost lost game 3. You know, it could have went either way. Like if so, I don't know. I feel like the
Yeah.
Rockets will win by at least like 8 points tonight. But you never know. I could be wrong. But
I think we get swept tonight. I mean, I think that's it. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. What are you gonna do?
and if
Well,
KD
what-
comes back, oh that makes things so much more complicated. Like I don't know, but I don't think he'll be out for like 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah. It is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What happens when one of our teams get eliminated? By the way, what do we? Do
That's a
then?
good question. I was actually going to ask White. It hasn't happened yet. I think I don't think we have to worry about that till next pod when the Blazers and actually all three of you are probably going to be eliminated next pod. So I mean I
Matt's
can just
gonna
talk
carry
about the Lakers.
basketball section.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and in these scenarios when White dips,
That's it,
then
just Matt.
yeah. But yeah, I'll read some of the other notes White has here. So he's talking about the head coach for the Knicks, Mike Brown, sucking. I feel like he's just overreacting to the fact that the Hawks series is close. I did say a couple pods ago that, like, at most the Hawks will win 2 games, so I think the Knicks win the next 2. Um, I will say about the Timberwolves series, he said that for the Lakers, I think he said the Rockets will be a tougher matchup. I didn't want to say this live, but I kind of disagreed. I thought the Timberwolves would have been tough if the Lakers were the 3 seed, because look at what the Timberwolves are doing now. They're like really dicking down the fucking Nuggets. So it's like, I don't know, but
Oh, talking about that, did you see it just came across my phone that Jokic was fined 50,000, I think it said.
oh, for the thing at the end,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
he was fined 50,000 and Randall was fined 35,000.
yeah, for was it Josh
A little
McDaniels or
scuffle.
something? Yeah, like trying to put up a layup when they already won up 14. Dude, he ran across the court to do that. So I mean, yeah, he was just mad that he did that. But um, yeah, and then Embiid is back. Brett Embiid. Apparently he's
Yeah.
not doing the best. 3 for 10 from the field, I guess, so far.
Yup.
But he's back, dude. You never know. The Sixers could make a run. And then Mikal Bridges has been running marathons instead of playing basketball. I think he's referring to the Thunder series there. I mean, that series is over. And then
Wait, is that what he
the
wrote on there?
yeah. No, if you look at and then the Bucks hire Taylor Jenkins as their head coach. I did see that the Bucks fired their head coach at the end of the season, so we'll see. I mean, Giannis, I think, might stay. Still, you never know. Like, I know Doc Rivers is gone, but yeah, we will see. And then for the Lakers, they play tonight at 9:30. Blazer series probably over, and then Sixers are the Sixers. Trust the process. Anything else for basketball? You guys, I'll ask an updated finals prediction because I still think it's going to be like a Celtics Thunder, but
I think Thunder definitely. I don't know about Celtics still.
yeah, I think Thunder go back to back.
Give me Thunder, Sixers in 6.
Dude, if you put money on that right now, you'd be a rich man. I will say.
Yeah.
The odds of
Right,
that,
man.
I don't know. Well, if Whitehead joins back, we will circle back to basketball after we do baseball and football. But we will move on to baseball now. Some quick news. Happy birthday, Aaron Judge. He turned 34 today. He had a home run today.
Jesus,
Yankees
dude,
lost,
zip up his fucking pants when you're done. Fucking
Dude, I'm
hell.
sorry. I had to. That had to have been the first thing in news. Look at this
Zip
new
it
case,
up.
by the way.
Dude, zip
Oh,
it
yeah.
up! Oh my god! There's
This
no
new
way.
case, I mean, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Well, see, if you go to the lock screen too. Hold on.
Oh my God.
No,
no
it's
way.
me and Jenna. It's me and Jenna right now, but it was Judge for like years.
It's,
For
it's
years.
you and Jenna, but it's Judge's face over Jenna's face.
Dude.
Next,
She knows. She
no,
knows my
next lock
bromance.
screen. I'm calling it right now. Next lock screen is going to be him and Jenna at a Yankees game with Judge in the background.
Dude, that's Sunday. That's Sunday. We're going Sunday. We'll make it happen. So anyways, happy birthday, buddy.
If that's on Sunday, what about the pod?
Yeah, I was gonna say that at the end. I will not be here next Sunday if we do it next Sunday. And I did mention that to you last week off pod. I did
No, you
mention it to Whita.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No.
I did. You all you said was okay, like an okay and. So that's probably why you don't remember. Anyways, so the Mets and the Phillies, man. I mean, these two teams
Are ass.
are supposed
They're
to be
hot
first and second
fucking
place.
Dog shit. No, let me go. I got this one. I'm taking over. Both of these teams are actual embarrassments to the sport of baseball. Let me start with the Mets. One of the highest payrolls in the league and went on a 12-game losing streak. What the fuck? Do you know when the last time the Yankees lost 10 games in a row? In the 60s. And then here you are with the Mets. 12 games in a row with Juan Soto, Francisco Lindor, Bo Bichette. Sorry, I was.
Soto was out for most of that losing streak, but
I
no, still.
hurled even at the thought of Bo Bichette playing baseball. It disgusts me to my core. I just recovered from a 4-day sickness where I've done nothing but spew chunks and shit liquid out of my ass. It was all because of me thinking of Bo Bichette playing baseball. It genuinely got me a stomach bug. It was
Did
disgusting.
the Zofran help, by the way?
Fuck the Mets. Holy shit. So ass. Wait, what'd you say, Matt?
Did the Zofran help?
Not really. Nothing
Okay.
helped.
Unfortunate. Anyways, go ahead. I like this rant. This is going good.
Absolutely pitiful. Pitiful baseball, dude. And the second they look like they're gonna win a game, they're gonna break the streak. They pull in their steal. They stole Devin Williams from the Yankees. We stole him from you guys. He's so good. You guys are stupid for letting this guy go. He is such a stud. And then he blew the save to continue the losing streak. Pitiful organization. Oh my God. What an absolute joke. The Mets don't deserve anything. I don't even know what their record is right now, and I don't care because it is so dog shit for whatever their payroll is. It's a top 3 payroll. I forget how much it is, but oh my God, what a joke. So congratulations on getting Devin Williams. Congratulations on getting Juan Soto. I don't even hate Juan Soto. Good for Juan Soto. He got his bag. I'm not like Matt. I actually like the guy.
Who said I didn't like Juan Soto?
Matt, you don't like anybody that leaves your team. I don't want to hear it.
Dude, I drafted Soto first in
Grow
fantasy.
your hair. I know.
You're isolating one incident that's not even the right sport. It's football that you're referring to incident. Baseball?
It's my turn to speak. It's my turn. I don't want to hear you.
You're just wrong, though. I had to correct you.
No, shut the fuck up.
What's it like 9-19?
Do not let this. Hold on. 9-19. Do not let this distract you from the fact that the Diablo Dusted Nuggets have been getting good reviews. The reviews are in.
And this podcast, holy shit, dude, this podcast is a mess.
The reviews are in, and the Diablo Dusted Nuggets have been getting positive reviews from everyone that has tried them. I have not personally tried them. Same with the Triple Double Crunch Wrap. It's had a little here and there, like constructual issues. That's what I had when I had it. It fucking fell apart, but it was still good. And the Zab's Chicken Ranch Fries, I don't fucking know. I ain't tried it, but apparently they're really good. But back to the Mets. Holy fuck. Worst team in the league. And I wanted to say it's not even close, but they're up there with the Phillies. Oh, they're up there with the Phillies. The Phillies are one of those teams that are just like, what the fuck is going on? They're also 9-19. The Mets are not last in the division. It's the Phillies.
You think you could be worse than the Mets, and then the Phillies just say, hold my beer.
And then Bryce Harper said, hold up real quick. I got it. This is what happens when you let go of Nick Castellanos. That's all I got to say. That's what happens.
Not even true.
Nope. 100% true.
So what happens when you don't spend money on a pitching staff?
No, this is what happens when you don't know ball.
Spend money on big hitters.
Castellanos would have saved that team.
The Phillies have the same team. Like, they've had the same team basically since 2022. And, like, in 2022, that was a
What's that? Someone died? Boom! 600 feet.
Because in 2022, they started off pretty crappy. They fired Joe Girardi, and then Rob Thompson comes in as an interim manager. And Phillies fans, I remember talking to Phillies fans at the time. They're like, oh my God, season's over, season's over. They ended up making the World Series and then going 6 games with the Astros.
Yeah,
so it's like,
fucking still sucks as a manager.
You never know. I mean, I don't want to say the season's over for honestly any of these teams, but the Mets clubhouse is like Lindor has to go. Lindor.
Back to the Phillies. I just want to say congratulations. Congratulations in your last 12 games. You've won one. So you know what? Silver linings. Yikes, dog. That's what I gotta say for you. Yikes.
You just can't
Yikes,
put the same
dog.
team out each year. Like you got rid of Ranger, you got like Adolis Garcia, like whatever. You missed out on Bo Bichette, which I mean, I guess is honestly now seeing what happened, it's a good thing. But yeah, dude, like, and then you release Taiwan Walker, Zach Wheeler's back, sure, but like, I don't know. I think
Phillies
the
fans,
fact that
it's time to pack it up and take your likes to a real organization that knows how to run a baseball team. The Chicago White Sox are hiring some fans. Take yourselves there. Have some respect.
dude, the White Sox, we get. I want to highlight a player from the White Sox later, um, but yeah, dude, who do you think's worse, Mets or Phillies? Real talk.
Mets.
I think if the Mets and Phillies played right now, like literally right now, let's who do we want to say is home? Mets or Phillies? If we're in New York or let's say
Phillies, it's easier to drive to. So.
Okay, so let's say the Mets and Phillies are playing in Philadelphia right now. I genuinely, and I'm not even kidding, think a black hole opens up underneath the city of Philadelphia and consumes the entire country. That's how fucking bad
Dude,
they both are.
Low key, it's on Saturday. Saturday, June 20th. If you guys don't have plans, I'm down to see a Mets Phillies game.
Make sure you tell your loved ones goodbye because that's the day.
Let's go. I say we go.
A black
Saturday,
hole is
June
opening
20th.
up underneath the fucking city.
I would say Mets are worse. And I only say that because of the fact that, like, because of the payroll, because of, like, the offseason, like, you thought they had a good offseason and they still suck. Like, at least the Phillies, like, they only re-signed Schwarber, re-signed JT. They got rid of Ranger. They got a Dolis. Like, I don't know. I don't like that offseason. So, honestly, I think Rob Thompson will be out of a job, and I see Alex Cora going to the Phillies.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
popular
sorry.
opinion, but
I saw Nick drinking from his Phillies cup, and it actually made me feel kind of bad for how much shit I've been yelling.
No, they deserve it. Genuinely, they fucking suck.
Sorry,
I mean,
it was the way that you were so
off-season when
silent
they
during
didn't get
that
anybody.
rant, and then you took a sip from your Phillies
Nah,
cup.
I mean,
It just
what
made
am I
me
supposed to
really.
say? No, they're so good. No, they fucking suck. They really fucking suck this year, and they're going to because Rob Thompson's a horrible manager. He doesn't know how to fucking actually coach, and fucking Dave up in the fucking stupid office doesn't know how to actually pick up fucking key pieces. So, what are you gonna do?
Rob Thompson decided to bring in a reliever that like just started to warm up, and then he immediately gave up the lead. I think it was I think it was against the Braves. Yeah. So I mean, just like decisions like that, you're not gonna have a job much longer. So.
No, I feel like if any, like I know you said Alex Cora from the
Yeah,
Red
for
Sox.
the Red Sox.
I think it's gonna be what's his face from on the bench, the one bench coach that we hired.
Don Mattingly.
Yeah, I think they're gonna just promote him. I bet you.
Who's that?
Don Mattingly? He was a coach.
Nah, he's
what?
Ranger man. He's Brett.
I think they just bump him up to manager. They'll do exactly what they did with Rob Thompson.
Honestly, not a bad idea. It's been a while since Don Mattingly's ran a team, but no, honestly, probably better than Alex Cora. I mean, Alex Cora just got fired, which, I mean, for the Red Sox, they not only did they get rid of Alex Cora, they got rid of fucking Jason Varitek. It was part of that coach that got fired, and he's like an all-time Red Sox. So
Yeah, and he has an MLB The Show card.
Really? Did not know that. Red Sox have been not nearly as bad as the Phillies and Mets, and you see what happened to their manager. So it's only a matter of time. You never know with the Phillies,
I don't know.
And then with the Red Sox, Chad Tracy is the interim manager. Again, I don't know how that's gonna go. I really hope out of any of these teams that they continue to be in last, but we will see. Any other thoughts on shitty teams before we talk about some good news?
I think I have given my thoughts enough.
The only good news that comes from this is that the Phillies ticket prices are going to go way down. So
yeah,
thank God.
And they host the All-Star game this year, which I will be at.
Which none of the
So
Phillies players will be at.
they have to promote one. Each team has to promote one.
No,
So
no,
it'll be
no,
probably
no.
Chris
Nick, give
Sanchez.
credit where it's due. Their bat boy has been statistically one of the best in the league.
Can we get a stat line on him?
Show
0
his
for
stats
0.
right here. He's
No,
actually been
you're right.
pretty
It's probably
good.
gonna be Sanchez. Maybe Duran.
Oh, Duran too, yeah. But probably those two.
Nobody else is making
But
it.
yeah, you know who you guys need on the team? You guys need Mason Miller. You know, that guy who's been pitching 34 and 2/3 scoreless innings. Longest in Padres history.
Well, it
he may
doesn't
be
matter
the
when
Cy
the
Young winner
Phillies
for the
can't
NL
score.
over Skeens.
Maybe no. You know what's crazy though? You said Padres. Yeah, maybe it isn't a Nick Castellanos curse because Nick Castellanos went to the Padres.
Yeah, what team is he on? The Padres.
Yeah, maybe.
And
It
the
is.
Padres are up there in the NL West with the Dodgers. Dude, honestly, it might be a Padres Yankees World Series.
Is Castellanos even in the starting lineup?
Probably.
Dude, I'd be
I thought he
shocked if
got
he played
pulled.
more than 5 games this year. I'm gonna look up his stats.
Pretty certain he got pulled. I really hate him.
He
I'm not gonna
has
lie.
played a total.
He's
Oh my
played,
God,
like, every
16
game.
games. He has been in the lineup. He's yet to hit a home run. So
How's his average?
his
He's
average
batting really good. No, I'm like honestly surprised.
146. Yeah, dude. He's 7 for 51 or 7 for 48 this year.
He's gonna drink some more beer on the bench. Maybe he'll do better.
No, this is water.
Yeah. And then other Padres news, Lucas Giolito signed for like pocket change. Don't understand how he went so long without being unsigned. And then yeah, I mean the Braves, Yankees, and Cubs are on the other side of things as far as good baseball. They've all had winning streaks this past week. Have since been lost, but I mean, if you watch them play baseball, it's a lot better than watching the Phillies bullpen, watching the Mets try to play. So, and then the Yankees have confirmed that they might be wearing their navy blue batting practice uniforms, which I don't know.
Dude,
I think they should
no.
push more
Hold
for
on.
the City
Hold
Connect. That's
I'm so. The one thing I hate about the Yankees is they have the most bland fucking jerseys in the league for the last 150 years. I'm done with it. We need to be historical and we need class. We can't be unique. We can't have fun with anything. You are going to wear the white jerseys and the pinstripes until the year 2500 because we have class. We have to respect our history and we can't do anything new and unique. No, we don't get with the times. We don't want anything that looks cool. We want it to look bland.
So I don't know if we'll see the jerseys, but they have confirmed that Steinbrenner and company allowed it. So I don't know. Not really the most exciting news. I'll believe it when I see it. One of those things. So Brett, you were talking about the White Sox earlier, right?
Yeah.
You know there was a Japanese guy, rookie, who is tied for the league in home runs. Yeah. You want to? I'm telling you, these Phillies fans may want to watch this guy and become White Sox fans. He's homered in 5 straight games this week, tied with the lead 11. So, early Rookie of the Year candidate. I'm not sure.
I don't know what
off
Japan
news-
gives their players other than fucking rice, but we need to start giving it here.
It's the Otani effect, honestly. All these guys played on Team Japan, and that probably has something to do with it. But I'm happy he's not a Dodger. He will be eventually, but and then other popping off guys, we got Michael Harris popping off with a 542 average this past week, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. Ellie's also been doing very good, especially against the lefties this year. He's well known for like not doing shit against lefties, even though he's a switch hitter and he has the advantage. 308 average, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. Mason Miller, I don't have to say much more about him. Cy Young winner. Tyler Glass now, 15 innings. He's been 2-0, 2 quality starts, 16 Ks, and a .6 average. And then Tariq Skubal, after those rough starts against the Twins and stuff, 18 and 2/3 innings, 2-0, 2 quality starts, 22 Ks, 2.89 ERA. And then for Get On It, man, this is what White has said before the pod. The entire Guardians staff, I guess they haven't been doing good this week. I honestly haven't really followed the Guardians. I'm sure there will be more updates on them in the weeks coming. And then everyone on the Phillies and Mets. I think the only guys on the Phillies and Mets that I think don't deserve as much hate are Nolan McLean on the Mets, Chris Sanchez on the Phillies, and then Duran on the Phillies. That's about it. I'll give Luke Weaver some credit too. I did watch him pitch the other day, the game that they won. So, yeah, Luke Weaver on the Mets is weird, but also with the Mets, we didn't mention this, but Edwin Diaz is not. I keep forgetting he's on the fucking Dodgers, dude. I don't know how. But Edwin Diaz, he'll be out for 3 months with some loose bodies in the elbow. I guess he felt it in a start. So the Dodgers bloated their bullpen, but it's the fucking Dodgers. Like, who cares? Lindor's out on the IL. Same with Sonny Gray. Jackson Holiday got injured while he was rehabbing from his hamate bone injury. And then Brendan Donovan for the Mariners, 10 to IL, left groin strain. And then lastly, with our assigned teams, does anybody want to go first? We already talked about the Guardians.
Go first.
They're not
I'll go
doing
first.
good, but
I need a
Squire,
little
go
bit of
ahead.
Positivity with some type of team. Nationals, since the last podcast, which I was not a part of, they went 4-4. They just recently had a series against the Braves and against the White Sox. They lost a series 1-3 against the Braves, but then they beat the White Sox 2-1. In fact, in today's game, Foster Griffin threw for 7 scoreless innings. Tena then just delivered with he came off the bench, delivered with a home run in the 10th inning, and Schultz closed out the win. Talking about Schultz, he's only on the roster right now actually because Clayton Beater, their closer, was placed on the 15-day IL because of right forearm soreness. That brought up Paxton Schultz, Andre Granillo, just to fill the openings on the roster. Which actually a fun fact before I move on from the Nationals already. They're doing really good, but they played 17 games in 17 days.
That's fucking
That's
crazy.
crazy. But yeah, they're playing well. They're playing pretty well. A lot better than the Phillies. They actually have pitchers that could actually pitch again. Good for them, honestly. Good for them. Not too bad. I mean, I was looking at, like, they had a close game against the White Sox. But I mean, they're winning series besides against the Braves, but the Braves are killing it too, so tough to win some series against them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nats have to be the youngest team in baseball, which is one of the positive things. I think their average age can't be anything over than like 26. And I think you could say this about any young team, but you never know. If they make the right move, like they're slowly, like, I think this year they'll probably be like maybe 8 or 9 games below 500. Like, if everything goes well. But I don't know. They're starting pitching, like they're pitching in general. I think their lineup has a lot of young studs, but like their pitching in general, like, it's just the one thing that might be holding them back from like a wild card spot. But I think the NL East, other than the Braves, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I see like any of these other 4 teams at this point making a wild card. But I don't know. Like, even the Marlins, like, I don't even know. But yeah. We'll see what happens with the Nats. Brett, Astros, anything?
They fucking suck.
They lost to the Yankees in this
fucking
past
suck.
series. They broke the Yankees' 8-game win streak, but
That's it.
I don't know.
That's
Does
literally
Jordan?
all they've done. Jordan, cool, on pace for the triple crown. Awesome! Woo!
Does he win it though? Does he win it?
What else? What else is there?
If he wins it, If he wins, you have to
Nothing.
buy a jersey.
There's nothing. Jack shit. That's what.
Where's your Astros jersey? I'm just curious.
It's sitting in a Fanatics warehouse, collecting dust.
What player would you get?
What player would I get?
Like the jersey,
I don't know.
yeah.
Who played in the 80s?
Mike Scott, Nolan Ryan.
Who played in the 80s? It's so funny.
Trujillo, I think, was a guy. Yeah, those guys. All the common knowledge people, of course.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah, the Rockies, they were the first team this year to beat the Dodgers in consecutive games. They ended up splitting the series, but honestly, nothing much. They're kind of just like they've been mid the last couple weeks, like 3-3 since last pod. Chase Dolan, they had a nice start against the Padres, even though he got the fucking loss. There was no run support. He had 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, earned run, a walk, and 9 Ks. So, I mean, he's been having on and off starts. The lineup's been on and off.
He fucked it up and joined it back.
And yeah, White, you joined at the perfect time. We just ended baseball.
Oh shit, really?
Do you have anything on the Guardians?
Oh yeah, I do have a little thing. Sorry, I didn't get to move it over to the Google Doc, but I do have like a little bit of stuff on the Guardians. I don't know if you like mentioned their record or anything about them at all yet. They're 2-4
Honestly,
in their
not really.
Okay, good. They're 2-4 in their past 6 games. So they had that hot start. They're kind of starting to petal off here, starting to even out, and I think playing more like what we thought the Guardians would actually play like this season, according to you and Nick, obviously, edit. So they've actually been able to get people on base over the course of these past 6 games. The problem is they're hitting some shit like 102.102 or something like that, or like 0.112 with runners in scoring position. So they're just not finishing. Um, they
Well, where do they need to
added
finish?
well,
Where you were.
ideally they would hit like singles or doubles to like push the runners
Oh, I
from
was looking
second
for like
to
a
home.
location.
Cleveland, Ohio. If they hit a ball to Cleveland, they'll be good.
Well, they're in Cleveland, so that's pretty easy.
That's all they have to do. Just hit it to Cleveland and they're good,
Fun.
So they did win one of their games in the past couple days, but then they dropped 2 which were two close games, a 5-3 loss and a 4-2 loss. The loss on Sunday was a tie game, and then they gave up a 2-run shot, and then they got guys on second and third with no outs, and then they had a strikeout, a fly out, and then a ground ball immediately after. And then and then I think over the next 2 innings after that, they had no offense whatsoever. So it seems to be they can get on base, they can get people in places to score, and they can even lead games up until like the 6th, 7th inning.
What inning?
6-7. And then once it comes
Cut that
crunch
out.
time where
Cut that out.
okay, sorry, I was making a joke. God damn.
No, I'm gonna do the opposite.
No.
Once they
That's the
once
intro.
they
I'm deleting everything.
once it becomes crunch time where they need to like close the door on their opponents, they instead open the door and just invite the other team to score where their offense drops off. And then also their pitching, as far as their bullpen goes, has been super inconsistent. Their starters are doing okay, but their bullpen has been failing them a lot. They have a couple young guys who are doing well. Brian Rocio, he's still doing his thing. Obviously, he had the home runs but he's also playing well on defense. I haven't actually seen a lot of his stuff like live. I've had to watch clips of a lot of the Guardian stuff. Um, Angel Martinez, and then Chase Stillwater. Um, he actually had a triple against Houston with the bases loaded, which was huge for them.
Hmm.
And then obviously on the pitching side, Gavin Williams just had an 11 strikeout game. He actually looks pretty good. And then who's not doing so well for the Guardians? Uh, Slade Sassoni. This is the guy whose name I only learned this week, by the way.
I've heard of
He's
him.
0-4 on the season. He had a really bad um, outing against Toronto where he gave up 4 runs, and then he also got slapped around against Houston too. Um, and it's crazy because every time he comes into the game, they somehow then find themselves playing from behind by the end of the inning. He is an absolute. He's just. It's not even like he's giving up nukes either. He's just getting hit around. Just cannot get people out. I don't know if it's a pitch location thing because I'm not a baseball guy, so I don't know like what he's doing that's causing this, but it just seems like he can't figure it out right now.
Mhm.
And then the last thing I want to ask is for you, Matt. Like, obviously this feels like they're trending towards just middle ground of doing nothing. Um, but do you think, or I guess, what moves do you make, if any, at this point, if you're the Guardians, or do you just like basically keep going status quo and hope to like pick up pieces in the offseason? Like, what did they got to do? Because it feels like this is
They
just a trend.
the big thing is like I don't know if Steven Kwan's gonna get traded. He's like the one guy that they'll either trade this offseason or they're gonna sign to like a big deal, or he'll just sign
Yeah.
somewhere else. But he was like a big name in the offseason. People thought he was gonna go, but they need some bullpen pieces. Like, Cade Smith is just not gonna cut it. And I don't want to bring this up. I really don't. But Class A, like that whole thing with him getting like betting on games, like throwing games and shit, like
Mhm.
that really fucked them up. Like I think if Class A stuck around, like that bullpen would have been scary. And
Better.
like if he
Yeah.
like the fact that like this team 2 years ago made the ALCS and they were pretty much maybe like an offensive piece or two away and like a starting pitching two away. Like if they slowly, add a bullpen piece, if they slowly maybe add like a starting pitcher, and then they do the right move with Kwan, like, and they actually, if they trade him, they
You
they
think
get
they
some.
should?
It's very very tough. I mean, he's defensively over the last 4 years the best left fielder in the game,
Yeah.
and he never strikes out. He hits for average. I I think if there is a time to trade him, it would be this year. But I think it's a very like it's a 50-50 move. So I don't know. But um,
Oh,
other
because
than
that
that, I
well,
did. Go
because
ahead.
that's what they were debating in the Guardians subreddit. I've officially joined the Guardians subreddit to try and like get more invested in this team.
That's actually awesome.
And one of the like debates that was like one of the threads was um what they should trade him for and what like possible returns they should try to get for him. And I saw a lot of
Mhm.
people saying bullpen depth is like the biggest thing that would help them right now, because it feels like when the offense struggles in like the back half of games, the bullpen also just becomes inconsistent. And so then yeah, the bullpen maybe only gives up one, two, maybe 3 runs over the course of like 4 innings, or 3 innings or whatever. But
Mhm.
the offense doesn't produce anything, and so they end up losing. They have a 3-2 lead, and then they end up losing like 4-3 or like 5-3. Um, so I saw a lot of people calling for bullpen depth. Um, Hopefully, as the season goes on, I kind of get more knowledgeable on on the team structure, and I can say a little bit more. But yeah, it's just interesting. They're in a weird place right now where like it feels like they can win, but they're just not closing out, and then they don't win, and so they're going to sit around 500. And actually, they're trending towards going under 500 with this recent skid that they're on.
Mhm.
So the last 2 weeks are concerning, but we'll see if they can like turn it around, get some bats
Yeah.
hot, and close out games.
Yeah, we will see. Thank you for the updates. Um, that's pretty much it for baseball. We were gonna circle back to basketball if you had anything else. I kind of quickly went through the other news that you had, but
Oh,
um,
yes. I have a fucking bone to pick with Mike Brown. Holy fuck. Can we talk about how Mike Brown does not know how to form a competent fucking lineup? I'm sorry. You're watching Michael Bridges fucking play track and field on the goddamn basketball court, and you're gonna leave him in for 30 fucking minutes again. It took him till game 3 to reduce Michael Bridges' fucking minutes, which is insane. We traded 5 first-round picks for a dude who's a track star, basically. Bro's putting up prime fucking Jerami Grant numbers when he would put up box scores of like 28 minutes played, 0 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Like, bro's just out there. And you know what's crazy about it too? Is like we gave up 5 first-round picks. Whatever. We could have used them way more effectively. I think it is an overpay, certainly for the production we got. But we got this guy because he's supposed to be consistent. Yeah, consistently ass is what he's been for the Knicks. Holy shit, what a waste of a starting slot. Fucking Miles McBride, who's a fucking undersized guard, somehow plays harder than Michael Bridges does out there. At least he's trying on defense. I mean, CJ McCollum's just shooting over his ass anyway and just drilling it. And shout out CJ McCollum at age 35, becoming an enemy of New York. Good for you, man. Honestly, good for you. But I hope this is a fucking wake up call to James Dolan, because holy shit, brother, if you ever have any decision making power on who the coach in the Knicks is again, please do not downgrade us from Tom Thibodeau to fucking worse Tom Thibodeau. It is insane. I knew they were going to fire Thibodeau. Everyone knew it, right? Thibodeau had capped. He wasn't going to take us beyond the second round because he ran his players into the fucking dirt and refused to use more than 6 players for whatever reason. But you know what? Tom Thibodeau cared. And that I can appreciate. Tom Thibodeau wanted to win. Mike Brown's out there standing there on the sidelines watching the Hawks go on a fucking 15-2 run in the goddamn fourth quarter as the Knicks as the Knicks blow their big lead of the fucking game. He's just standing on the sidelines like, should I call a timeout? Yeah, maybe get off your fucking ass, call a timeout, put an actual fucking lineup in so that we don't get our asses handed to us 29-8 in the fourth quarter. What a fucking embarrassment to basketball. You mean to tell me you have Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, fucking Josh Hart, who plays his ass off.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah.
Is that a bump on the top of your hat?
Dude, go die. Literally go die. You have 3 players who will give their all. Listen, I know people like dog on Cat, but Cat is having a great fucking playoff series right now. His efficiency numbers are good.
Fry.
Shut the fuck up, Brett. Shut the fuck up. Let me do this. I've been waiting to do this all fucking week. I've practiced this shit in the shower several times this week. I need this. I am so frustrated as a Knicks fan. The fact that we are 2-2 tied with the Atlanta Hawks when Jalen Johnson is playing like a piece of dog shit is insane. Onyeka Okongwu, he's not even on the floor. He looks like he doesn't belong out there. He's not even doing shit. All we're getting beat by is 35-year-old CJ McCollum because for some reason Mike Brown can't realize that our guards are undersized and we should put OG Anunoby on the only guy who has dropped 30 this series. What are we doing? Oh my God, it's so frustrating. You ever like you ever like just like watch like videos of a fucking car crash like just to feel better about yourself? Because
Not at all.
I find myself watching videos of a car wreck because somehow that is more watchable than the Knicks playing basketball under Mike Brown right now. Every time I fucking watch the Knicks playoff games against the Hawks, all I do is just fucking dog eye Mike Brown the entire time. And that guy's out, he might as well just have his fist up his ass. Because he's never calling a timeout when they go on a run. He's never going to put in the correct lineup. Oh, let's talk about game 3. Let's talk about game 3's final shot. You mean to tell me, as an NBA coach, you can't draw up a play to get Jalen Brunson, your best player, the basketball with fucking 7 or 12 seconds to get off a shot? You mean to tell me 12 and a half seconds to get off a shot, you called a timeout, and you can't even draw up an effective play that fucking gets a shot? Instead, it leads to a turnover. They don't even get a shot up. I need for the Knicks to wake up and fucking fire Mike Brown. Honestly, you know who I want as like a coach?
Me?
No, dude, no, your ass. You don't know a dog fucking thing about basketball.
I know what a pick and roll is.
What's the triangle?
What do you mean?
What's the triangle?
Triangle of what? Like the Bermuda Triangle?
No. In basketball terms, what's the triangle?
You made that up.
No, I didn't. It's a very famous offense run by Phil Jackson. So go fuck yourself. You don't know enough to coach
Phil
basketball.
Jackson?
Are we
Now he's
joking?
rage baiting.
No, I actually. This one's not a rage bait.
I'm moving on. I'm not addressing
This
that.
one's
No,
not.
no.
This
hold on.
one's not a rage bait.
Can we get through this, guys? Can we get through this so I could actually fucking do my shit?
There's no way you don't know who Phil Jackson is.
Just ignore him. Just ignore him. Just ignore him,
Who
please.
the fuck is Phil Jackson? Dude, we still have
Please
football.
ignore
him. I'm not.
right? We still have football.
Google's free. But my point is, the Knicks should have won this series 4-0. And here we are at a 2-2 game where they drop back-to-backs by 1 point. And that's the biggest problem here is the Knicks are such a good team that even with Mike Brown doing his best to coach them into the fucking dirt and them playing like shit, they only lost by 1 point on the back of CJ McCollum being an absolute legend. And then the second thing I want to talk about is Mike Brown, can you please learn to use Karl Anthony Towns? I mean, Jesus Christ, the dude had a triple-double in game 4. But every time they'll use him in the first half, they'll build a big lead, and then they'll never give him the ball for the rest of the fucking game. It pisses me off. He's the best efficiency player we have this series, and they just forget about him the entire second half. I don't understand. As a Knicks fan, to James Dolan, to Leon Rose, and especially to Mike Brown, fuck you. This is bullshit. The East is as open as we were going to get it this year. Next year, Halliburton's going to come back. It's going to be a tight East race for the top. Holy fuck. Detroit was the 1 seed this year. We could have done it. All we had to do is just not be a bunch of fucking dicks. Oh my God.
I did say like 2 weeks ago that this series will at max go 6 games. So I think what happens is the Knicks win the next 2, and I think we'll have that like Celtics-Knicks playoff series where nobody gets injured. And then you never know what could happen from there. But I don't know. The Celtics with Tatum back, it's tough. But I think the Knicks are going to be fine.
So we run into the juggernaut that is the Celtics. Mike Brown's not out coaching Joe Mazzulla. Not a fucking shot.
I don't know. Anything else for basketball before we talk about some draft stuff?
Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to Joel Embiid for
We already talked about
showing
it.
up
Shut
today.
the fuck up. We already talked about it. Move on.
well, Excuse me. I would like to give a personal shout out to Joel
Well,
Embiid.
oh,
Um, Joel Embiid decided to show up for the playoffs today, boys. Don't worry, if you're wondering how he did have 22 points. However, he shot like he was trying to build a goddamn brick house. So, Joel Embiid is officially back for playoff basketball. It doesn't matter. Celtics in 5. See you next round. All right, that was the last one.
all right.
All right.
So the NFL draft just happened a couple days ago.
Oh,
Completely finished.
did you hear about Taco Bell and their new cheesy gordita crunch triple supreme X?
No, that's not a real
Good
menu
game.
item. If you would hit me with a real menu item, I would have actually been excited and promoted it, but it's okay. The draft just concluded 2 days ago. I'm really only going to go over like the first 15-ish.
All right, you got 2 more, White. He did it 5 times. 1 more, and all right, there we go.
Oh, I know. I know when I did that for the first time, you were bubbling inside. I know you were pissed. I am so
Like-
good at getting you angry. Oh, it makes me happy.
It's just the little shit. It just adds up over time. Like it's just the accumulation of all your. Every time you do some bullshit, by the way, every memory of every bullshit thing you've ever done to me just comes right back to the front of my head, and I just seethe. I just sit there and seethe the entire time.
Dude, we need to go golfing again.
I disagree.
I've actually gotten so much better, but we can talk about that later.
It's not a skill problem. It's a like I think I'd snap my $1,000 clubs like just within 10 minutes. I'm fucking driving us into a lake or some shit.
So about the NFL draft, I mean, we can go through the entire first round if we really want to. I feel like the first 15 picks are the most impactful. Real quick, to no one's surprise, I'm not even going to really talk about this that much. Fernando Mendoza to the Raiders. Nobody saw that one coming. Obvious number 1 overall pick. Going to the Raiders, going to learn under Tom Brady and Kirk Cousins. Good for him. He's going to do great.
He's going to be on a different team in 5 years.
Mike in the chat, did you guys hear Taco Bell has nuggets now? Yeah,
Dude,
to nobody's
that guy's-
surprise.
we need to ban him in the chat. He's not allowed to speak about the podcast until he gets his ass on the podcast.
He's like 1 Discord click away from being on the pod.
Number 2 is where I was kind of surprised. David Bailey went to the Jets. David Bailey's is Dave. Sorry, I was reading my
Right.
David Bailey is really good edge rusher. I was personally thinking that they were going to go with Arvell Reese, but David Bailey to the Jets, not really a reach, nothing out of the ordinary here. Where there was a bit of discourse, which I'm going to give my thoughts on, was
I can't wait to never hear that guy's name again.
David Bailey.
Yeah, he officially just signed his career death warrant.
Yeah. Number 3, Jeremiah Love went to the Arizona Cardinals. I want your guys' thoughts on this first.
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
Like, what the fuck? And then the next pick after that, but no, we'll go with the Jeremiah Love to the Cardinals. Whew. Why?
Just why? The Cardinals have so many more holes than a running back. It's just they think what? Their quarterback's what? Jacoby Brissett right now? What the fuck do they even have? Maybe it'll be JJ McCarthy.
It is Jacoby.
Soon. Yeah, Jacoby Brissett plus Jeremiah Love and Marvin Harrison, Super Bowl squad. That's
They did pick
basically
up
like
Carson back. I was gonna get there, but yeah.
right. He'll be in banking management in 5 years.
Yeah, I would have gone Reese if I were the Cardinals, but
Okay,
You
I'm
know,
going to give my
obviously-
thoughts because I have a very unpopular opinion, and I do not hate the pickup of Jeremiah Love. The Cardinals have so many holes on their team. Granted, running back is one of them, but I mean they do RB3. Like, shut the fuck up. At their point, I think they need to do one of two things. They need to either trade back or just draft best available. Um, Jeremiah Love is one of the best available. So I don't hate the pick. I personally, I
They
think the
should have
Cardinals.
traded back.
So here's my conspiracy theory. I think they tried to. They ran the clock all the way down, and then they finally drafted Jeremiah Love. They said it was because they called the wrong number and called a random fucking person instead of Jeremiah Love. I think they're just embarrassed by the fact that they tried to trade down and nobody wanted to trade up. I genuinely think they tried to trade down because I think that would have been the smart decision. And instead, they got Jeremiah Love, who is a dog, who is one of the best available. But yeah, people hate it because they have a lot of other holes on their team, which I can understand, but whatever. Nobody hated the Genty pick, but whatever. Next
What it
pick
felt like
four.
for me too is real quick. That's what it felt
Yeah.
like to me. Is like it just felt like the Genty with the Raiders all over again. Like you picked up you picked up somebody that's like good in the draft, but it's not
But
what you
nobody
needed.
hated on the Genty pick, so I don't understand why people are giving the Jeremiah Love pick so much hate.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be the same thing. I think what's gonna happen is the Jeremiah Love is gonna be the just pretty much this year's Genty, and he's gonna have the same production that Genty had last year. So
Um, at this point, this is where the draft takes a huge shift. It is 50 mil guaranteed for an RB3 at pick 3. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we don't have to address every time he talks.
Yeah, I'm done with it. This is where the draft took a huge turn. Pick 4, the Titans went with Carnell Tate.
Yeah,
That one, my jaw dropped. Now, don't get me wrong. Let me, again, preface this. Carnell Tate is a really good receiver, or, well, was in college. However, he should not have been the first receiver off the board. I'm just going to say it right now. He should not have been the first receiver off the board. And also, I think I don't know. I personally think they should have went with Arvell Reese. I mean, the Titans have a lot of holes. Receiver, linebacker, edge, the whole fucking team. I feel like you got to draft best available. And not only did they not draft best available, they didn't even draft the best wide receiver prospect available. Carnell Tate seems like such a reach, and hey, I could be completely wrong. Like I could be wrong. But that was such a reach, and that one shocked me, and it made me so happy because then I saw the next pick 5, and I knew exactly who they were going with immediately. The Giants picked up Arvell Reese. The number 1 prospect in the draft fell to number 5. He is an absolute fucking dog out of Ohio State. Mike will be like, well, you know what? Sonny Styles I think he was better than Arvell Reese. Sonny Styles. Downs was there. You're a fucking idiot. Shut the dumbass.
When Arvell Reese falls that far, you gotta
that
pick
is
him.
crazy. Arvell Reese, could have realistically, it was a possibility that he could go number 1. Now, it wasn't a very high possibility at all, but I wouldn't have looked at Arvell Reese going number 1 and be like, wow, that's fucking crazy. Like, what a reach. And he fell to 5. So the Giants got insane value out of him. Pick 6 was originally going to be the Cleveland Browns, who then traded back to pick 9 and the Chiefs traded up, and the Chiefs drafted Mansour Delane, got some much needed help at DB.
After they traded Trent McDuffie.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I feel like
He's
this
basically younger Trent McDuffie.
I don't know anything about Delane, so I'm going to take your word for that because I don't really watch college football that much. But overall, from everything
pretty
that
good.
I've heard and seen, seems like a really good pickup for the Chiefs. Yeah. I think
Certainly one of their weaker spots.
Oh, I forget what the trade was. I think they traded like a third and a
their
fourth?
first round, third and the fourth, yeah.
Yeah.
Which people were saying was an overpay because they thought he'd be available.
It was.
But like,
personally, that is a bit of an overpay, but it's not crazy.
I don't think I don't think their roster has that many holes where they're like really sweating, the third.
But they do have a hole at quarterback.
Currently, yeah, Don't worry, Mitch Trubisky's back this season, so.
Oh, I was talking about the Chiefs.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
they're gonna get Mitch Trubisky to quarterback.
Okay. Pick 7 was where Sonny Styles eventually ended up going. He was obviously projected to go much higher. Unfortunately, he had to go to a division rival, which seems to be the case when it comes to the Giants passing up on prospects. Not that I think it was a bad thing that they passed up on Sonny Styles. Arvell Reese is, on paper, the much better prospect. It just sucks that the Giants now have to go up against him twice a year. And you're going to hear me say that again. And I'm not going to be very happy about it, but we'll get there when we get there. Sonny Styles, great prospect.
I think he's going to be a freak.
Prospect. Yeah, he's going to be really good. Up next, we have Jordan Tyson, who should have gone way before Carnell Tate, but that is just me. You know what? I'll stop talking. I'll stop talking about it. The Saints picked up Jordan Tyson. They get a much, 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 much needed receiver. Olave's good, but he's not great. He's definitely nowhere near as good as the Saints wanted him to be when they drafted him. He'd be a solid number 2 option. Jordan Tyson needs to step up and take up the number 1, personally, in my opinion. Olave's good, not great. But yeah, overall I think Jordan Tyson could be a really good addition for the Saints. Good pickup. There's not much to say about it. Next, the Browns, when they traded back, ended up taking Spencer Fano, an offensive tackle. This one was a little bit interesting to me. If you look at draft grades and everything like that, and his combine and pro day and everything like that, he wasn't the greatest available on the board. So for him to be the first tackle off the board was a bit interesting to me. Obviously, listen, I ain't a fucking NFL scout. They know more than I do. But looking from what I see, it's a little interesting to me. But I don't have much to say on that because the next pick was the Giants.
I was going to say they needed an O lineman either.
They do need an O lineman. The very next pick, though, was the Giants picking up the number 1 tackle prospect. The number 1 tackle prospect and the number 5 overall prospect going at number 10. So in terms of values, he did fall a little bit, but again, that's all to be taken with a grain of salt. What the fuck?
They needed a tackle.
No, this is my turn. Respectfully, I don't mean to be a dick. I need this moment.
Sure.
New York Football Giants. Dear the Giants. Fuck you. Fuck everything about you.
Is this because of Caleb?
Let me speak. Matt knows where this is going because Matt got a paragraph on draft day when this happened. Go ahead, Matt. Screenshot. Send it to them. Send them what I sent you. We had the ninth best O-line in the league, according to PFF.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And we trade Dexter Lawrence for Big Ten to get another O-lineman? What are we doing? What are we doing? Caleb Downs was right there. We had the dream. We had Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs. We upgraded on Sonny Styles, so we got a downgrade on Caleb Downs. We had to regress to the median. Buddy, the Giants haven't been the median in fucking 20 years. Or 10 years, but you get my point. Dude, this is Evan Neal. Evan Neal 2.0, dude. Thibodeau, Evan Neal 2.0. Not Thibodeau, because I actually like Arvell Reed. But why do we have Evan Neal 2? We just got... Fuck. We just, signed him to the bare minimum contract. And then, we go and sign Evan Neal 2.0. Listen, is he gonna be great? I don't know. He could be, but we don't need him. We had the fucking 9th best O-line in the league. So why are we drafting that when we could easily take Caleb Downs? What the fuck? What are we doing? I don't get it, man. And then what are we doing? I don't get it. Oh my god, when I saw that shit, oh, it had me through the roof. Oh.
Did you spew more chunks?
Oh, I did later that night. I did at 10 a.m. and 2 in the morning. I did. I don't get it. I don't understand it. He was right there. He was right fucking there. Mike, shut the fuck up. On the treadmill, you fat piece of shit. Fucking run, pussy.
Gosh. Oh my.
He was right there. So why are we drafting another O-lineman? 9th best. Mike can count that high. It's good enough. Why? What are we doing? Oh my god! I just don't get it, man!
On a positive note, I'm happy the Seahawks, drafted Jadarian Price.
And then! The next pick! The Cowboys trade with the Dolphins and they pick
that did make me laugh.
Caleb Downs! What are we doing? So not only do we not fucking have him, we play him twice a year.
He's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
I don't understand. What are we doing?
I'm a little upset. I think you held back a little bit.
I know you're joking, but I did. What are your guys' thoughts? I'll let you guys chime in on that one.
No, I mean, I agree with you. I think the Giants are stupid. They should have definitely went after one of the best players in the draft. They really fucked you guys over.
Yeah, the idea of choosing Managua is whatever, but the fact that they passed on Caleb Downs is what really annoys me, because they had the chance to have Reese and Downs when honestly it should have been Styles and Downs. Everybody thought it was gonna be Styles and Downs, but I don't know. Like, I was also fine with like Jordan Tyson too. Like, if Caleb Downs was picked by like the Commanders or something, or like the Chiefs got him at like 6, or I don't even know, then I would have been fine with him, I guess, or even like a Tyson. But you definitely, like, he was the best player available, and way better than any of the offensive tackles picked in the first round as far as like value. So
if Downs wasn't if he wasn't on the board, yeah, I could see it. But like with Downs being on the board,
I wasn't watching. I watched the 10th pick live, but I didn't watch any pick before that. And I was texting Brett, like he was giving me updates, and I was like, I was fine with either Tyson or Downs. Then he told me Tyson was picked by the Saints. I was like, okay, so Downs.
Yeah.
And then
Can I just say
yeah,
the Dolphins are fucking dumb too? Like, what are the Dolphins? I know they're tanking, but like, what the fuck, dude?
they got Proctor. Yeah, I don't know.
You just gave him away like it was
They might
like
be the
they
worst
had a
team in
chance to
football
get
next
him.
year.
I don't even think it's a might. I think they just will be the worst team in football. Like they're gonna be horrible.
Like Malik Willis, dude. He's got him. I don't know.
Malik Willis is their guy. Don't worry about it.
But
Sixers
in other
lost, by the way.
news, Sixers lost, and Nick Singleton went to the Titans. Katron Allen went to the Commanders. Another, we're gonna have to see a Penn State guy, and then Drew Aller went to the Steelers, and he fucking hates the Steelers. Whoever you guys who don't know, he hates the Steelers with a
That shit
passion.
was so funny. I was
It was well
cackling.
known for years, like, and he's well known for years. He was a Browns fan. And yeah, he wouldn't even put on the fucking hat at first. It was so funny.
I was about to
watch
say,
him
you
do
guys
that.
see his reaction to it? It was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Well,
Yeah.
did you guys see? Did you guys hear the soundbite from when the Rams drafted Ty Simpson?
No,
Oh, that's another thing. The Rams drafting Ty Simpson, like,
that was
dude, McVay.
I
I'm sorry,
loved it.
I
I
got
loved
so heated I zoned out there for a second. What are we even talking about? And what did I miss?
The Rams drafted.
Well,
We
now we're
talked
talking about the Rams.
Aller.
I highlighted the Penn State draft picks. Even DeLuca went to the Ravens, and Timick loves him. So, yeah. So, yeah, Ty Simpson to the Rams, and McVay was very.
I thought that was
happy about it.
hilarious.
That was
Like,
so
they-
funny.
Here's my thoughts about it. I don't hate the pick. I hate where it was picked.
Yeah.
They could have got him in round 2, or they could have went back,
That's the issue. I don't hate the pick. I hate where it was.
and they could have used their first round pick to actually, help Matt Stafford.
I was gonna say to be in win now mode.
Yeah, and then now he's gonna have to sit 3 years or 2 years, and then
Yeah.
actually, I don't know.
Yep.
Well,
So
it was also
there
just
is something
so
to
good.
look at with the Ty Simpson thing. So Matt Stafford actually did not reach out to Ty Simpson, but his
Yeah, the wife did.
So what to look
She
out
does
for
like,
is we might have another University of Georgia situation
I was gonna say
Oh boy.
where she just fucks the backup quarterback.
allegedly.
Oh man. Hey, it might put a fire under Stafford's ass. then.
Wait, what do you
Actually
mean
play
allegedly?
well.
It's not even allegedly. She literally said she did it.
I know. What's crazier? I don't know what's crazier, doing the thing or then going on national TV and
Admitting
saying
it?
you did it. Yeah. Well, it's one thing to admit it, like whatever, but like she was like trying to like talk up her husband when she said that shit. Like it made no sense. It was just like, what? Who says this?
My husband's the most handsome guy in the world, and I fucked all the backup quarterbacks behind him, but it's all good.
Yeah, like
Like, what the fuck?
it's insane. Well, my favorite was McVay when he was like, "Let's go do this," and the dude was like, "Yeah, no." McVay just goes,
Yeah,
"Yeah, no."
So people
That
have
shit was
looked
so
way
funny.
I
too
know
far
the
into
phrase
that.
"yeah, no."
Yeah, it's
like,
literally a phrase. Do you know how many times I
No,
say
I-
that in a day?
No, I know. It was more just like a funny moment.
You
that I
literally
loved.
just said it. You just said it.
Yeah, I know. That's
Well, he
what
was
I'm
quoting
saying.
him. Yeah,
no,
he was
no,
quoting.
no, I mean like when you were like, oh yeah, no, I know. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know it's
Yeah,
not
you
that big
said-
of a deal. But it was
no,
just
I'm just
funny.
pointing out the fact that it's a very common thing, and then
It's a big Midwest thing. The yeah, no.
Funny enough.
It's a Midwest thing. I'm getting slowly subverted to the Midwest culture. Been out here for.
I
Yeah,
laughed
man.
at it, and then also the
It was
49ers
funny.
just not wanting to pick in the first round at all and draft and just
It
keep
just
coming
kept
back.
going. Yeah, they
Like,
just
alright.
were like, fuck
You
it.
feel
We
happy
don't
about
need a
yourself,
first
huh?
rounder. Well, they're just praying that like half their team doesn't get injured this year. They're
They
like, all
pray
right,
with that electrical substation
no,
they got over
no
there.
injury, no injury bugs this year. will be golden. We might actually win the NFC.
Do we talk about the Caden Proctor pick?
I don't
Sure.
think so.
No, but we did actually. Yeah, we were saying we brought him up, and then we were like, yeah, Dolphins might be the worst team in football next year.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Interesting pick. They got a lot more problems.
Dude, the best player on that team is
What's next for
Vontae
Diego?
Davis.
Oh, I completely forgot. We will get to Diego Pavia. I did have an entire segment.
I can see him flipping burgers at McDonald's. I think McDonald's is hiring if he needs. Dude's a
So
bum.
Caden Proctor, good prospect, good tackle. Dolphins, what the fuck are you doing? You got rid of Jalen Waddle. You got rid of Tyreek Hill.
Crazy
Just a
that they're
So we
wait,
have
hold
a
on.
decision. We have a decision to make. Now, paint a picture right here. You're in the Dolphins draft room. You're in the war room. Yeah, who do we guys? Who do we pick next? What do we got? We're on the clock. We're on the clock. Who's on the board? Okay.
Do you think they panicked?
So
You-
we got
And,
a
like-
lot of good prospects on the board for our offense. We don't really have much on offense going right now. We got Kenyon Sadiq. We got Mekhi Lemon. He was supposed to be the best receiver going into the draft. We got all these people. What about Caden Proctor?
That's what I'm saying. It was a great pick.
You know what? That's $1 million pick.
Dude, in 6 years, he's gonna become great for another organization.
I was gonna say he's gonna be a great Houston Texan.
Like, they're gonna get their value for him 6 years from now.
No, because he's just gonna walk in free agency.
You think he's gonna leave? They don't even get to trade him. He just
Yeah,
fucking.
no.
He's like, I'm done with this bullshit.
That's really all I have to talk about the draft for the most part. I was gonna highlight like the Drew Hour and like picks like that, but Matt already did it for me.
Dude, the Patriots got the zestiest O lineman in the draft.
Oh my god, I saw that.
I just want to give a quick
the
round of applause.
guy was
round of applause, everybody. Everybody in the chat too. Mike, round of applause. Are you guys not gonna fucking clap with me?
What are we? Well, I want to know what we're clapping
Well, I
for.
just want to say congratulations to all the people that were drafted, and I just want to congratulate Diego Pavia. I'm genuinely happy for the guy. Good job. I could not be
agree.
happier for you. Could not have
Landed
happened
exactly
to a
where
better
he was
guy.
supposed
Yep.
to. Yeah.
Fuck you, buddy.
What a
You're
bum.
actual piece
Yeah.
of shit.
Go flip burgers, dude.
Wait. Do you guys hear that? What? Is it just me? Do you guys hear that? Oh, wait! That sounds like the Guangdong Tigers calling! Diego Pavia, we have a spot for you!
All right, so I wasn't big into college football. You guys gotta explain why you hate him so much.
So he's
just a
5'3".
douchebag.
Is he?
He's an entitled prick.
He was good, not great.
Not great.
Heisman finalist. When Mendoza won, he literally posted on a story and said, "Fuck all the voters. Fuck you guys."
Yeah. He was
That
acting
is
like
a
he got
direct quote.
robbed.
Direct quote,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, he was
Right.
acting like he was God's gift to football, and he was all like pissed that like
And he also thought he should have been the first quarterback off the board. And he
Yes.
was actually expecting to be drafted during the first round and was in utter shock when he wasn't.
when he went undrafted.
And then he proceeded to not
not even
get
on a
drafted,
team.
Period. Nope.
That's what. Yeah,
He's not even on a team at all. Yeah,
he's not
nothing.
gonna. No one wants him.
No, and you know what? Diego Pavia, first of all, fuck you. Actual piece of shit.
No,
On top
I
of that,
agree
though,
with this one.
Diego Pavia is the reason Diego Pavia did not get drafted. Because at the end of the day, he is a good quarterback. In college terms, he was a good quarterback. enough to get drafted as a
Bless
backup
you.
and possibly
Thank you.
compete. However, this man was so entitled when he met with NFL interviewers with each team, and they interviewed him and talked about his potential role on the team. Do you know what he said? I am not going to be a depth player. I am going to be a day one starter.
Yep.
A day one starter.
The audacity is insane.
Buddy, I can cradle your ass.
Baby.
Like a little fucking baby. The personality of one and the size of one. First Heisman finalist to go undrafted. He did make history. It was since 2014, I believe. He's not the
Yeah, it was
first
actually
one.
nuts.
He's not the first one. It was since 2014.
It's still funny as fuck.
No, it is funny, and he absolutely deserved it. His attitude is the reason why he didn't go undrafted. There are a lot of things going around that are not true about him, such as the reason he didn't get drafted is because he didn't have an NFL agent. He did have an NFL agent. What he did not have was an NIL agent. That's what he was talking shit about agents for, and he said, I could handle my own shit. He did have his own NFL agent for what it's worth, and I am so sorry for that man or woman because
Well,
wow.
I think that guy was just a scubby guy and told him that like he had a chance. I think that guy did damage to him by telling him he had a chance to go high, and
here's the thing.
I feel like people around him should have told him.
I feel like an agent wouldn't have told him that. I feel like that was all just in Diago's mind.
Maybe that could be true too. He could just be that.
I
like,
have
delusional.
never seen someone so self-absorbed. It's insane. I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen such an entitled prospect. And
how
that
about
is
last
the
year,
reason.
Drew Sanders?
No,
He was pretty bad, dude.
no.
No, like I mean,
Not
not as
even.
bad
He's
as
So okay,
Tail.
we're gonna go back. We're
Tail.
gonna go back because I hate this talk about Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders has not once ever acted entitled. The issue with Shedeur
It was his
Sanders
dad.
is his father,
Yeah.
Deion Sanders.
No, 100%.
That's the issue. Shedeur is not entitled. He has not once come out and complained about anything. He has been as quiet as possibly can be, and I respect the shit out of it. He has not spoke out against the criticism. He's not done anything. All he has done is trying to improve and better himself, and I respect the fuck out of that. It's his father that has done damage.
And then his
to
dad goes, "I can't
yeah.
believe they're not starting Shedeur."
Yeah, it was his father. His father was the reason why he fell so far in the draft to begin with.
Dude, and Mel Kiper almost had an aneurysm when it did.
Yeah. Listen, he didn't
That
play.
guy's generationally wrong. It's crazy.
He did not play that well last year. I'm not going to overhype him in the slightest. However,
Right.
for the way that he handled the situation, he has my utmost respect.
And the
I
Browns
respect
roster
the
in
fuck
general.
out of him. Sorry, I didn't mean to like slight you there, Matt. But he is not
I still
an
think
entitled
he's a little
person.
fucking.
What
I'm
has he
not a
done?
big fan. I mean, I honestly, like at first, I wanted the Giants to get him. I was saying tank for Shedeur, and once I heard all of like the shit, and again, it was his dad, but like he was like kind of like going back and forth with teams when he was meeting with teams. Just like nobody liked him during any of his team meetings, besides the Browns. Like the Giants came out and said, "We don't fucking like this guy." So like, I don't know.
I mean, his dad was probably telling him how to act in there, you know?
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, no, dude, Dion, like Dion
Buddy,
might be
go back
a
to
bigger
the
loudmouth
Atlanta
than
Braves.
LeVar
That's where
Ball.
Dion needs to go.
Him, dude, Dion and LeVar Ball could have a 8-hour long continuous.
Look,
Dude,
back to the
imagine-
baseball segment. The
imagine
Houston
a
Astros
podcast.
could really use a player like Deion Sanders right now. That's sorry, just wanted to go back to that. They need a fucking player because Jesus fucking Christ, that team is so dog shit. All right, back.
Who's this?
I think he's shitting on Ruggieri.
No, I said
The
the
Braves?
Astros need to sign.
Oh, the
oh,
Astros.
Astros,
Oh,
Astros.
because
My
that's
team.
Matt's team.
No, my team.
Oh no, yeah.
My
No.
team.
Who does Matt have?
Reds team. The Rockies.
That's who you have. Sorry, I'll get it straight eventually.
But yeah, that's all I have.
No, Diego is way worse than Shador, I will say. I was just saying Shador, like, there's a reason why he fell so, and it wasn't just because of Dion. Like, it was, like, a big reason was because of him, but it doesn't help when you have the loudest father in sports history right
Hey,
behind LeVar Ball.
it worked for 2/3 of the Ball brothers.
Yeah, dude. LiAngelo could have been in the league for sure.
He could have
been in the league, but then
if he
you
didn't
know,
steal.
yeah. And dude, Trump bailed fucking wacko Trump bailed him out. Like,
Yep.
yeah, but yeah. Anything else for today? No games. Run a bit long again, but
No.
I think we had a lot of good
I'm
stuff
done.
to say. I will not be here if we do it on Sunday next week, but you guys can just skip baseball, and I can just do a solo baseball one. We can do like a scratch that episode 12.1 and a 12 point, or I don't even know how you want to do it. Part 1, part 2. Thank you guys for watching. Keep tuning into all the NBA news, all the MLB news, and I think like for NFL, like the schedule's coming out soon, right? Like
They already have home and away opponents. That's what they have.
but the actual schedule comes out in May, right?
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah. We'll see what the Knicks do. We'll see what the Lakers do. We'll see what all these teams do. I still think it's going to be a Celtics Thunder, but
I'm convinced the Lakers close it out tonight.
I just got done saying the Squire. I think they actually lose tonight, and then they might win Game 5.
I don't know. I watched the Rockets blow that 6-point lead, and I was dumbfounded. Never before in 25 seconds remaining in a game have I seen a team blow a lead that badly. Jabari Smith Jr., what are we doing? Zero pressure on you to make that pass, and you throw the pass right at the Lakers, dude. Oh my God, that was insane.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I think that's all we have. We'll see you next week.